What's up there, Brotherhood? This is the Federation here, and I'm going to be commentating over a battle between Venansula and his opponent. So this is not one of my battles, but Venansula sent me this file and asked me to commentate over it. So that is what I will do. So Venansula has gone for a Roxolani army, obviously one of the nomadic factions, and he's got quite a few steppe horse archers. It looks like 2 on that flank, 2 on this flank. A couple of these Sarmatian horsemen, the melee cav, 1 on either side, as well as steppe noble lancers and steppe royal lancers on each side, and then in the middle, a couple more steppe noble lancers and a Sarmatian royal lancer, and some armored horse archers to lead from the front. And then the Romans are just going to sit in the woods with their auxiliary Syrian archers, so you'd think that they would get a pretty decent edge in the skirmish fight, being foot archers and being in the woods. But Venansula is going to wrap around the back, and Rome is trying to maneuver with his cavalry, and this isn't something I would suggest if you're playing a nomadic faction, because when you pull your cav away from your main force, you lose the advantage of having this solid core of infantry. So out here, Venansula can engage the Roman cavalry without fear that he's going to have to deal with auxiliary infantry coming in, no fear of armored legionaries coming and pinning him down. So he's going to be able to just wipe out these cavalry with these steppe noble lancers, which are much better cav than these legionary cav. While this is happening, he's going to get a side charge into these armored legionaries, which, even though they're an incredibly strong unit, they have higher armor than even Praetorians, they're going to take some serious losses from that charge without getting many kills. Unless you're getting charged from the front with your infantry, it's going to definitely take some damage. And here you can see Roman cavalry, they've already lost their general. And the Sarmatian Royal Lancers, they've lost 15 men. They're doing quite a bit of damage. So Venansula is going to keep his horse archers wrapped around, and although these Roman infantry are in testudo, when you zoom in you can see the shields are above their head and in front of them. So you can break down a testudo by just firing into their sides and the rear. Testudo does not make your guys invincible to missiles. The best way to deal with this would have been for this guy to pull away and try to get all of his men facing the horse archers frontally. You want to try to take all the missiles either on the left or the front, because that's where the shields are. So Venansula is going to cycle charge this armored legionary, and at this point it's starting to get pretty heavily beaten up. And he's even going to go directly into this auxiliary infantry, which is not a very solid infantry unit. So over here we've got the legionary cav routing. Venansula is content to just kind of grind out this fight with his Sarmatian Royal Lancers. He knows he's got that bonus first large that's going to give his Lancer cavalry a decent advantage over Rome. And he's just continuing to harass the Roman infantry. The Roman player doesn't really quite know what to do here. Hasn't moved, just sitting in the woods, which I guess is probably his best protection from missiles, but at the same time, if you're just going to let your opponent dictate the play, you don't really have much of a chance. So Venansula has successfully routed this fight, which gives him the ability now to get some good charges into the legionary cav, which is going to be bad news for the Roman cav, which we're already in trouble. And so you see that since this fight has dragged on so long, had it been occurring, say, right around here, that would have given the Romans plenty of time to engage armored legionaries, trap Venansula's cav, and put him in trouble. But Venansula took advantage of the fact the Roman cav were so far away, and with that, the Roman player doesn't really have any kind of chance to deal with him. And so now it's just going to be shooting fish in a barrel. You've got 4 Roman legions. Venansula's probably running a little bit low on ammo, but at the same time he's just got so many cav left that just surrounding and charging these Roman legions is going to be possible for him. So that's exactly what he's doing. He's taking a melee cav from this side and 3 lancers, and with that he pulls out the heroic victory. So you can see his general just slaughtered units, and these lancers just overall did quite a nice job cutting through the Roman units. And auxiliary infantry on 0 kills, and 9 kills. Clearly Venansula cycle charged incredibly well and did a good job isolating the Roman units. That put him in quite a bit of trouble. So, good job to Venansula, and I have 2 more replays of his to bring to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.